Shalom, this is part two on sorcery. So yeah, I was talking about sorcery and things like that. So even Hollywood, Apostle Gabar said that Hollywood goes back to hollow wood though, which goes back to like a wand though, because you think about Hollywood though, they push that's the sorcery right there, man. That's the capital of sorcery right there, man. Push the movies and all that shit though, man. All this wickedness and shit. Hollywood though, man, pushes the kinds of heavy sorcery though, within our people. And I always say this, look, man, the movie Colors and shit, that was sorcery on Jake though, and on our people though. You know what I mean? American Me and Blood Out though. All that shit was sorcery for our people to pump them up though, because I remember, I think it was that movie American Me. It talks about the southern, pretty much the mafia itself. But what branched out of that mafia was like the Southern gang, though. The blue raggers, right? And one of them said, I remember said that. Well, I think I seen it in a comment or somewhere. I forgot where I seen it though. It said that movie motivated me to gangbang. You see? I think I read a comment though. I was seeing a documentary about that movie American Me though, and one of the comments though, he put that movie motivated me to be gang member. You know what I mean? And someone put, that's right, man. They're putting us, Southerners on the map though, and shit like that. But that's sorcery and that's wickedness and shit, man, because that pumped our people to go out there and be more wicked though, as they already are though. You know? But that's all sorcery that this fucking devil, puts on our people though. So let me go to Isaiah. Slack. Isaiah 47 and 9, it says, but these two things shall come to thee in moment and one day, the loss of children and widowhood. That's talking about the destruction. They shall come upon thee in the perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. See? So all this shit, they're gonna suffer though, man. These magicians and things like that, man. Even that bitch that practices witchcraft though. The Most High ain't gonna have mercy on her and her baby though, man. The Most High is gonna do what he has to do though, man. But you see, and there's a thing called necromancers, which necromancers are the ones that they speak to the death, But that's the thing, man. It's the same whole different wig though, same people but different names though. This is a medium. A medium tells you that they speak to the dead though. This was a necromancer though. They supposedly spoke to the dead though. You know what I'm saying though? But that's all sorcery. That's witchcraft though, man. Talking about, oh, I could talk to your uncle, or I could talk to your daddy though. I'm a medium. There's even a show. I believe there was a show called Medium, and there was also another show called Ghost Whisperer. She was a necromancer though. Jennifer Love Hewitt. She was a necromancer though. But now it's titled Ghost Whisperer though. You see what I'm saying though? So, and these are all wickedness though, man. That's why all of them are gonna. That's why in Isaiah 47, that chapter talks about that, putting them, all of them motherfuckers to death though. You know what I mean? Talking about the spirit and energy and shit like that. But that's through the left hand side though, man. you know, that's through the left hand side though, because all these things that happen though, man. All these things that happen though, man. Come on, man. I remember, my uncle, he bought a rosario, which is a rosary that you put around your neck at the flea market, at Remate though. And then he said he had it hanging in a door though. And I guess my uncle was, taking a shit. And he said next thing you know, his rosary started moving around all crazy and shit. He said he got up, he jumped up and fucking bounced though. You know what I mean though? But see, that's energy on the left hand side though, man. So whoever had that fucking rosary, man, practice some probably most likely practice witchcraft and some other shit though, man. Because you feel the vibe though, man. You feel the vibe of something that's off and shit, man. You go to a dark alley, you go to this house, be like, oh man, something's not right about this shit. Because even my grandma's house, right? My mom and my grandma live in the same house, right? I remember when I was younger and shit, there was this particular room though, man. I always felt some weird vibe in this room though. And then I don't know why though, because me and my cousins used to sleep in my grandma's living room, like back in the day type of shit, right? And we used to sleep in her living room, and I don't know why, but in her living room, it was always fucking dark, bro. I'm talking about pitch dark though, you know. And I always wonder, like, man, like, why is it so fucking dark in here, you know? But it's because you feel the vibes, though, man. You feel something wicked. Something must have wicked happened there, or some wickedness was happening there at the house. You know what I mean? So you take that energy upon yourself, man. You can put it on anybody, though, man. You know, you do some wickedness and shit. That shit can be passed down to anyone and shit, though. You know, and that's just the way it is, though. You know, that's why it tells you the demons jump on. That's, well, let me get this one real quick, though. Matthew 12:43 and 45, it says, when the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest and findeth none. See, when an unclean spirit is gone out, though, all it's doing is looking around for a place to rest, though. You know, it says, then he says, I will return into my house from whence I came out, and when he is come, he findeth empty, swept, and garnished, though. You know, but he's talking about, you know, going into your house that it's clean, though. You know what I mean? So therefore, like, oh shit, this place is clean, though. You know, and that's how we're supposed to be then. Or you know, I mean, Slakia says, I will return into my house from thence I came out, and when he is come, he findeth empty stuff, and then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits wicked in himself, and they enter and dwell there. See, so you know, when you get a unclean spirit out of you and shit, right? Then you return back to some wickedness. That spirit returns back with 7 more, bro. You know what I mean? And then you're even more bugged out. You know what I'm saying, though? So the unclean spirit, like I said, though, there's always an unclean spirit, though. Like no matter what, somewhere though, looking for someone to rest with, you know. And then let's say you get that wicked ass spirit though, and you take it out though, and then next thing you know, you start doing your wickedness. That spirit will turn back harder though, man. That's why you know when you know so-called brothers are in the truth though, man, and they fall out or something the case to be, they end up being all bugged out, man, scratching their neck in a dark alley, pretending to be a parrot or pretending to be a bird. You know what I mean? Because those are the demons, though, man. Those are the fucking demons that are fucking with you, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's a scary thing, though, man, to fall in the hands of the living power, though, because he could judge you either drastically or he could judge you like in a way as in you're bugged out. You in your mind believing that you're an actual bird, though, or a bear. Look what he did to the Nebuchadnezzar, though. You know, Nebuchadnezzar. Look what he did to him, though. Fucking talking about a king, man. He was a king of Babylon, but even him, though, he had him thinking he was a beast in the field, man, eating grass and some other shit, though, man. Then he came to his senses. Well, the Most High gave him the senses to say, like, you know what? There is a power, though. So then he returned back, though, you know? But I'm saying the Most High has that ability and power because guess what? He's the Most High. He could do whatever the hell he wants to do, though, you know? But that's just the way it is. And get the book of Acts. The book of Acts 9 through 11, it says, but there was a certain man called Simon, which before a time in the same city used sorcery and bewitched the people of Samaria, giving out that he himself was a great one. See, he was giving those people an illusion, though, man, thinking that he was giving them sorcery. He was bewitching, which is trickery the people, thinking that he had power, though. The same way with Chris Angel, right? When he will bewitch people thinking like his illusions were real, people will believe on him, saying, "Man, this guy has some type of power for him to be able to do what he does." Like David Blaine, though, you know what I mean, and all these other magicians and shit. I can't really think people top of my head right now, but I just remember those two specifically, though, thinking like, "Oh man, this guy, he must have some power, though, man." But the power that they have is on the left hand side, though. You know what I mean? They do all these tricks and things like that because City says he bewitched the people of Samaria, giving out that he himself was some great one. You know, they boost himself and shit though. That's why this guy Chris Angel had his own show on A&E and shit though. You know what I mean? He had his own show on A&E. You're telling me that's not boosting though? You know? I remember watching last night some of his clips though, and he was all cocky and confident though. He's like, okay, hey, what's up? You know, because he's all about interacting with the people and shit. You know? He's all about interacting with the people and shit though, get people's attention and shit though, you know. But that's his job though, is to make you fool though. You know what I mean? And 10 it says, to him they all give heed from the least to the greatest, saying, "This man is great power of God." See, they're believing this guy was, you know, power from the Most High though, man. This guy does all these things though. He must have power from the God though. You know what I mean? Because he gives them those type of powers though. But those people were getting bewitched though. You know what I mean? And it says 11, and to him they had regard because of that long time he had bewitched them with sorcery. See, so he was doing it for a long time already though. So they pretty much had believed him, had faith in him though. You know. But this is the same Simon that he turned himself away though. You know, he turned himself away and started following Philip and things like that. You know, so he started following Philip though. His heart got turned to knew what he was doing though. So therefore he started following the gospel though. You know. So and it says 19, right? It says, saying, "Give me also," because he wanted, because this guy Simon, he was all about power, right? So let me read to 18, right? And it says, 17, it says, then said they, their hands are on them, and they received the Holy Ghost. And when Simon saw that through the laying of the apostles' hands the Holy Ghost was given, he offered them money, saying, "Give me also this power, that on whosoever I lay hands he may receive the Holy Ghost." But Peter said unto him, "Thy power, like thy money perish with thee, but thou hast thought that the gift of God may be purchased with money? Thou hast neither part nor lot in this matter, for thy heart is not right in the sight of God, though." See? So he's like, "Damn, you did this with your hands, though? Give me some money so I could do it to other people, though. I want to have your powers, though." That's why Peter told him, "Well, you can't buy this. You can't buy this power, though, because this is the gift of God." So which I'll get right now, which is Ephesians 2:8. Ephesians 2:8, it says, "For by the grace you are saved through faith, that yourself is not yourself. It is the gift of God, though." See? "For by grace you are saved through faith, though, and that by yourself is the gift of God, though." So that's the gift of God, man. You know, so you see something, you believe in it, though, man. You be like, "I want to have these type of powers, though." You know? It's like, for example, like, apostles of GMS trying to give them money. Like, "Hey, give me, like, your what's that called? Your wisdom, though. Here's some money, though. Give me your wisdom." Paul's gonna be like, "What are you talking about, man? Just take it easy, though, man. This type of knowledge and understanding, though, you can't just sell it to you. You need to read Proverbs 23 and 23. Just gotta learn, though. Study and take notes, though, man. You can't just the wisdom of power, though, that the Most High gives you. You gotta build yourself, man. You gotta build yourself. You can't learn all this truth overnight, though, man. I know I didn't learn it overnight. It took his little time, though. You know what I mean? It took his little time, though. Because I got fed up with the world. I'll say like 3 years ago, man. But I just barely started doing the work over a year ago. So I still got a lot to learn, though. I'm not up there trying to compare myself to the apostles, man, and the elders, though. I still got a whole lot of learning to do, man. Even if I do learn, I gotta humble myself. You know what I mean? And be like, these are the apostles and elders. I respect integrity, though, man. I respect integrity, though, man. You got all my respect if your integrity after pushing the word out there, man. You got nothing but my respect, though, because you're still out there, though. That's why Kwok and Amawan, though, I have respect for. I have respect for them, though, because they still pushing the word, though, man. Their integrity pushed me to be where I'm at, though. You know what I mean? Their integrity was like, man, these brothers are still doing out there. It's like their integrity pushes me to do this work, though. You know what I mean? So I jumped on it too. The Lord gave me that spirit to jump on it and do the work, though. Prophesying with those brothers, by them, though. It was a blessing, though. It still is a blessing, though. Lord will, I could get on my feet, though, and I could go out there with them brothers again, though. You know what I mean? But Lord will, though. That's only the will of the Lord, though. And I say that humbly, though. So the gift of faith, though, having faith is a gift from God, though, man. I can't give you faith, though. I could show you, like, I can inspire you and motivate you, which exhort you, but I can't give it to you, though, man. And you can't buy it, though. You know. So let's look into the book of Revelation, right? Because remember, sorcery goes back to pharmakia, and I'll show you right now. So I'll get Slovakia though. I'm gonna go into the GMS though. Always taught us about breaking down the words and things like that. Which is beautiful, man. There's the book of Revelation 28. Slovakia. Book of Revelation 20. Slovakia 18 and 23. And it says, "And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all indeed." That's not about America being destroyed. "And the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all indeed. For thy merchants were the great men of earth. For by thy sorceries were all nations deceived," though. And that's the philosophy and things like that. All these little nations though believed in America though, but they're all mad at these. They're more pissed off in America right now as time goes by more and more, right? So I'm in the Blue Letter Bible, right? See, and that word sorcery in verse 23 is pharmakia.
Strong's G 5331. Pharmakia.
Pharmakia, Slovakia.
Pharmakia.
I don't know if you can see it. And it means sorcery, magical arts, often found in connection with idolatry and fostered by it. Isn't that America pushing this idolatry, the American way and shit to these other nations though? You'll find a bottle of Coke over there in Indonesia. You know what I mean? So it means sorcery, magic arts. You know what I'm saying though? Pharmakia. Pharmakia goes back to what? Pharmacy though. Pharmacy, when you go to the pharmacy, what do you get? Prescription drugs though. You know what I mean? So when you over here, taking all these pills and all that shit, that's sorcery though, man. You're taking sorcery in your body though. That's why when these niggas too dirty, smoke their blunts and shit like that though, they that's sorcery though, man. When they be smoking blunts and shit like that, man, or smoking in general though, man, that's like I said, that's sorcery. That's from a kid. That's a drug though. Because then next thing you know, you start tripping out and shit though, right? Because I remember, as a young man, I used to do that shit too though, man. Be hearing voices and shit, like what the hell, So that was the sorcery though, man. Because all the drugs do, it opens up a portal to these demons to come jump on you and shit though, man. That's why when you hear in the news, oh, 2 people got slain though. Guy on drugs though, guy on meth and shit though. That wasn't the meth though. That was the demons that slain those people though, So that's what I'm saying. Sorcery means pharmakia, which goes to drugs though. You know what I mean though? So that's what I'm saying. You hear in the news, oh, this meth head killed 3 people and shit though, man. But they blame it on the drug, right? But no, those were the demons though, man. Because all that the drug did though, it opened up a portal for these demons to jump on him, and do that shit though. You know what I mean? Because people always want to say it was because of this and because of that though, man. I have a cousin and shit. You know what I mean? He was addicted to it. Or I don't know if he is now though. His ass is in Mexico right now, and they'd always be like, "Oh, it's because he liked to steal a lot of shit. He liked to do a lot of shit though, man. And they'd always be like, "Oh, he stole and he did this because he was on drugs." No, man, that guy had demons though. He's a demonic motherfucker though, man. You know what I mean? They always wanted that's my cousin right there. And I'm gonna be real though, man. He was on wicked shit. He would do some wicked shit though, man. But it always fell back onto, oh, it's because remember he did drugs though. Nah, man. That's just in the spirit to be the wicked ass motherfucker that he is though, man. So that's the thing, man. It always came back to when he would do something, the family and shit would always be like, oh, it's because the drugs, man, and all that shit though, man. But nah, man, you know what I mean? That was just him, and those the demons though, man. They jumped on him and shit to do all that though, man. So that's what I'm saying to the 2/3 and shit that they smoke the blunts, man. Sorcery, which it tells you right here, it goes back to pharmakia, which goes to drugs though, man. You go to the pharmacy to get drugs though. That's why the elites and they have all these prescription drugs and shit, man. Taking pills, but how come they don't tell you ever about the herbs though? You know what I mean? How come they never tell you about the herbs and things like that though, man? Because those are the natural things that you know what I mean you're supposed to be taking though, man. They never talks about no pills in scriptures though. And this is Yahweh Shai is the living water. This book is alive though, man. if you want to do anything, or you know what I mean, go into the scriptures though, man. You want to find out about something though, go to the scriptures though, man. You know. But see, you go to these places and shit. They don't tell you about the herbs though. You know. They don't tell you nothing about the herbs though. They always tell you take a pill, take a pill. You know. And then think about it too, man. People started getting addicted to these pills though. Adderall, the Xanax, the Barzo. I remember motherfuckers that I personally know, Slovakia, that were addicted to Barzo, man. And these motherfuckers, I remember there's this one dude and shit that crashed a brick wall because he was on that shit though, man. I think he crashed twice though. I remember one time I was driving, I was like, damn, what happened to that fucking brick wall? Because it was in an area of a track homes and shit. Fucking brick, it was like literally some shit you see in movies though, man. It was just bricks in there. And I was like, shit. But that dude that crashed into that brick wall, he was addicted to Barzo, man. And this is shit that Esau pushes through their pharmacy though, you know? But you see, that's sorcery shit, man. That's the type of sorcery shit that then our people, now it's becoming a problem because these Edomites though, these white people are getting addicted to it though, and now they're being homeless and shit, man. Now it's a problem. What about 15 years ago? What about 20 years ago and shit though? You know? But since it's affecting their people, now it becomes a problem. Now let's talk about rehabilitation though. You know? But when it was our people and shit, nah, man. Even with Jake though, man, in the 80s, late 80s, and the 90s, all throughout the 90s, they were addicted to crack though. They were sent their ass to prison though, man. Instead of sending them to a rehab, they'll send Jake to prison and shit, man. All fucking demons and all that shit though, man. That was some fucked up shit that Esau did though. But you see, they gotta pay for all that though, man. That's what I'm saying though. That's why in the 18th chapter of Revelation, this place gets destroyed and shit. It's gonna get destroyed though, you know? Lord will, man. Hopefully soon too, man. You know? So, like I said, man, sorcery, man, it could come through you sparking a blunt, through your, radio, through your TV, you know what I mean? Through live magician and shit though, man. Doing some, magician work though, you know? And also, freak. Freak means also means to dance. So when he called himself Mind Freak, he's Chris Angel. He was dancing in your head though, man. That's what that motherfucker was doing. Getting in your head though, man. Dancing in your head though. You know, with his illusions and his sorcery type shit. You know? So with that, hopefully this camp was edifying, and I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. So with that, Shalom.